Hello, I am back. If I sound a bit bunged up, I've got man flu. I don't just have the cold because see if men can have man flu and it's a lot worse than what we have, then we can have man flu too because we have to go through a lot more pain than what they do in life. Anyway, hello. I go missing every now and again because I get busy and different things happen. So if you don't know, I'm going to be dramatic just purely because I've got man flu. So just remember that. As well as running this business, I've got 2 podcasts, but I've actually got 3, but one's on a hiatus, and I'm writing 2 books, not just one, 2. Um, I've also got multiple social media channels that I'm trying to, no channels, pages, sorry, I'm sounding very American today, that I'm trying to space my time over, and it's something, I need a time management plan, that's my thing. Anyway, what I want to say to you today is, guess what time of year it is? It's the new financial year again. So, when I first started up my very own business, obviously I was in business previous to that, but my first solely owned business, I was waiting till the new financial year that year. I think it was 2013, 2012, 2013, something like that. I was a couple of weeks off. I ended up starting it up early because that's a whole other story I'll tell you about another day. So I know a lot of people do wait till the new financial year because sometimes you might think it makes it easier. Sorry, I thought somebody was coming. I was ready to pause there. Sometimes you might think it'll make it easier for doing your tax returns and for audits or for your accounting, different things. To be honest with you, it actually doesn't really matter what time of the year you start up a business. It just means that if you're employed up until then, when you go to do your tax return, you put in your employment details for that year along with your self-employment details, if that makes sense. I can do a whole other video on that if you want me to, or I can do an episode on that on my business podcast if you want. But anyway, back to what I was going to say. If anybody has decided to wait until the new financial year and they're thinking about starting a business up just now, but they've not quite got there yet, they're not sure how to start, where to start, what to do, what they need to do, X, Y, Z, W, and A, B, C, and all that, send me a message because don't forget, along with, I'm going to put that hanky down because that's a bit disgusting. Along with counselling, we offer coaching, and you've got business coaching in there, you've got wellness coaching, you've got life coaching, and if you want, you can have all 3 linked in together. And if you want, you can have all 4 linked in together because you may well need all 4 when it comes to business. If you've got employees, you might want to put a mental health package in place just in case, because we all know the stress of work, but also for yourself. You might end up with the stresses, especially it being your first year, because there's a wee misconception in business where people think, I'm going to start my own business and I'm going to be rich. I wish that was true. That's very much a misconception. It can happen. Very rarely happens in your first year. Going to excuse me once. Sorry, the man flu was taking over there and I had to cough and splutter and everything else. But yeah, so it can happen. You need to put a lot of work in if you want that to happen. It also depends on the business. So if you're going to be, and your hours you want to put in, to be fair, if you're going to be working 3 hours a week at your business, but yet your employees are working 45 hours a week, you're not necessarily going to be taking in as much money as your employees, because where are you earning your part of the money from? You don't just have a business and then all of a sudden there's all the money in the pot for you to just touch whenever you feel like it. It also depends on whether you're a sole trader, a limited company, a partnership, and any other, because obviously we've got people all over the world. You could be a corporation, there's so many different things to consider before you start your business. Where do you want your business to be at the beginning? And is it only going to be you? So do you only need to be registered as a sole trader? Because if you do, at that point, you don't need to be on Companies House. Do you want to be a limited company? You do need to be on Companies House, and everything will be for all eyes all over the world to see, because it's so easy to get all your details. Not your home address and things like that, but some personal details. They will see your finances, they will see XYZ. So you need to take all that into consideration. If I told you everything, this video would be far too long, you would get bored. But if you are interested in starting up a business, if you're just about to start up, or even if you have started and you're feeling a wee bit stuck, or 2 seconds, there's too many people walking about for my liking today. Where was I? Yeah, if you've been in business for 20 years and you feel as if you need a wee bit of fresh eyes, a new injection into your business, somebody to come and say, right, let's have a look, where are we going, what's working, what's not working, where's your employees best placed in the business, where are they lacking at the minute. We can come in, we can do all that. It can be done in the premises if you're within the UK. It can be done remotely if you're somewhere else in the world. It will potentially be fully remotely. It all depends on the package that you're looking to buy, and the packages will be suited to you and your business's financial needs and the needs you need from me, I suppose, if you want to say that. That sounded a bit rude, but I don't mean it in that way. You're not getting any guide or needs from me. But yes, all you have to do is drop a wee message. We can talk about it. There is no big sales pitch. It's not anything like, you've sent me a message, so here's what you're buying from me. It's, let's see what I can do for you. Am I the right person for you? If I'm not the right person for you, that's absolutely fine. I know plenty other people that do the same or similar job as me who may be more in tune with your business and what you're looking for, and I can pass you their details as well. We all just need to come together in business and life. 1 second. That was a very rude phone call, actually. So that's how not to run a business, a phone call I just got. But anyway, so yeah, if you want more information, you can send me a message on here. You can send a message to the WhatsApp page, which is on the website. There should be a link there just to WhatsApp it straight away. Just in the right hand corner, I think it is on every page. So the website page is 3bootsanctuary.com. We'll help anybody worldwide as much as we can. If we can't help you, we'll let you know straight away. We're not going to take your money and then not help you. Do you know what I mean? But yes, this video is probably about 5 minutes longer than I had initially anticipated it to be. But if you do want any help with you, your business, life, whatever it may be, send us a message, send us an email, send us a WhatsApp, and we'll get back to you ASAP. We do try and get back to everybody within 24 hours, and to be honest, it's normally a lot less than 24 hours, but when we're busy, it may take a wee bit longer, but we'll never ignore your message. But for now, I'm going to say au revoir, because I'm bilingual. I'm not, but you'll learn that about me as you go along, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care, happy Friday, and bye.